Alright guys, so we are moving on to image tracing in Illustrator. And the reason I didn't show this to you earlier is because I like you guys to do and make your own things using Illustrator and not just tracing them. But in today's assignment, make sure you download this AI worksheet and this lion image here. You have to click on it once to enlarge it like so, and then you're going to download it by hitting download image. If you just right click and download the thumbnail, it's going to be a really, really tiny picture and you can't do anything with that. So let's go ahead and move on to this. So what you're doing is basically dragging and dropping this image in here. Now to do so, you can drag and drop like we usually do, or you can do file and import somewhere in here, or place is what it's called. I really like the drag and drop method, so that is what I will do. Alright, so I'm going to resize this, holding down shift, so that it fits in here as best as possible. And if I were you all, I would make copies of this now so you don't have to keep importing them. Alright, Command C and Command V as in Victor to copy paste, or edit, copy, and then edit paste. Alright, so image trace works like so. I'm going to click on this image, and this text up at the top is telling you which image trace option to use. So image trace you can find in a couple different locations. I'm going to go to Essentials Classic really quick. When you click on it, over here at the top, you should see an image trace option. Also in your properties panel, you should see an image trace option here too. It is up to you completely which one you want to do. If you click on this little arrow here, all of your image trace options pop up in a list here. So I can do 16 color like it's asking me here. It does take a while for Illustrator to think, but what it's basically doing, it's taking this bitmap image, which is just an image made out of pixels, and it's converting it into vectors. It is going to have a very pixelated effect, right? Or a very odd effect because an image turned to vector doesn't look normal. But once you've applied that, you should have an expand option here, and you'll notice over here as well. So I'm going to hit expand, and now I can actually manipulate different parts of this image now. You do not have to do that, of course. I'm just showing you what image tracing does. All of this has been broken up into different little vector pieces. So shades of gray, I'm going to click on this image again. This time I'm going to use the properties panel, and I'm going to hit image trace here, and it's saying shades of gray. So I'm going to click shades of gray. It's going to do its thinking, and then I'm going to hit expand. So unless you hit that expand option, you will not have these individual vector shapes. It'll still be an image of some sort. Okay, so same thing, low fidelity. You even have an option down here, but you notice that it applies whatever default it wants, but you have a preset over here drop down, and you can always change it this way too. And expand. The moment you hit expand though, you cannot go back. You can't go back to the regular image unless you do undo, right? Command Z. Alright, I will let you guys do the rest of these. Some of them do look weird. It is completely normal so long as you've selected the correct option and then you hit expand. You will do the same for this skull here. I will not tell you which option to choose. I'm going to let you guys figure that out, but I'm going to stop the video here, or pause it, to have you guys figure that out. Alright, so if you selected the right one, you should be able to click on each individual black object here. If you do right click, ungroup, they will now each be individual images or shapes. And now what you're basically going to do is color in the skull, whatever colors you basically want. You can look for a color palette online too, if you would like. Alright, and if I were you, once you have your basic colors done, I would use the eyedropper tool to save some time in coloring these things in. So let's say I wanted this to be the same as that. I can just, click on that part right there, grab my eyedropper tool, and then click on that. That's to save you some time coloring it in. Once you are done coloring your skull completely and you've done all of these, you're going to do File, Save As a PDF, and you're going to upload that PDF to Schoology, and that should be it.